Live, this is One for the Record. I'm Diane, and today is May 7th, 2014. Here are your news updates for today. This is a free consultation to the world. I was just on THORNEWS, his channel, THORNEWS, and he is spot on. I want you to hear this about oil. Ever wonder what oil is needed for? He has hit the mark. He's a genius. Now, Dr. Bill Deagle has stated before that oil is biotic. It's made from the earth. It's not made from dead dinosaurs. It's not fossil fuel. What it really is, it's a fluid that is made by the earth, because it's a type of nuclear reactor, and it makes this product. Why does it make oil? THORNEWS figured it out. He's a genius. So we better heed the warning of what he has to say. I'm going to play it right now, and then his thing for May 7th, he does a whole rant, and you might want to hear it. Usually he doesn't rant, but right on. The name of THORNEWS, and then it was today, May 7th. Actually, it says May 8th. He just did this. Will President Obama and Congress fix climate change like they fixed Wall Street after 2008 dollar crisis? But listen to what he says. I'm going to turn this up. It's hard to hear the way it comes over with him, but you've got to hear this. He's a genius.
If the planet is heating, I'm going to guess that the Earth is like a car. And whereas in your car, you cannot put water in the oil tank, you can't take all the oil out of the earth in between it and the very hot magma core, and replace it with water and expect that to work. So they're going to tag the people. Oh, it's your fault.
Okay, let me play this again. The guy is a genius. Think about it. The layer of oil is there to insulate us on top of the surface against the hot magma chamber. Oh, genius. You should watch the whole rant. Let me play it one more time. This is very important. This is the most important news you'll probably ever hear. We'll play it again. So you might want to hop over to his channel and hear the rest of it, but listen to this one more time. He is spot on.
Guess that the Earth is like a car. And whereas in your car, you cannot put water in the oil tank, you can't take all the oil out of the earth in between it and the very hot magma core and replace it with water and expect that to work.
Do you understand that? I believe the people watching my channel right now understands that. There's the answer. We can't use this oil anymore. Better leave it alone. Better leave that oil alone. That's the end of oil. You have just seen the end of oil if you want to fix the planet from overheating. That's it. So, with all these new cars, W7's channel reported today that some students came up with a car that goes over 2,300 miles on 1 gallon. And all the other cars. What about all the other cars? that aren't allowed in our country that have like 300, 500 miles per gallon. And why even use this oil anymore? Not if it's going to... Now it makes sense, doesn't it make sense? So you worried about climate change? How about, climate heating? You worried about the Earth's heating up? Well, I guess you guys are causing it, aren't you, over there in the oil companies? Because government knows all about this, and scientists. And if not, well, I guess this guy, the amateur hour has figured it out. Hasn't he? One of the YouTube producers that does this for free figured it out. How's that one? Wow. This is a very, very important heads up. Alrighty then. We'll move on. Maybe I should play it one more time. This analogy, if you understand, you'll sit there and go, oh. I mean, the analogy of, you know, it's a car. Just like if it was a car. That's the best analogy I ever heard.
That the earth is like a car. And whereas in your car, you cannot put water in the oil tank, you can't take all the oil out of the earth in between it and the very hot magma core and replace it with water and expect that to work.
Do you see? Does it make sense? He's smarter than all the scientists. You realize that? What's really going on? Alright, that's it. That's it. Now we have the answer. There's one of the answers, not including all the spraying and the changing of our atmosphere. Oh no. Oh no. Now we know why the Earth's heating up. That's one of the major reasons why. Alright. There you go. It's probably why all the volcanoes are going off too. Not including HARP and everything else that's going on. All I got to say is, prove him wrong. What he's saying, prove him wrong. You can't. I don't think you can. Wow. Alright, I'll move on to the regular news. But that's a heads up. I bet everyone just had a big wake-up call, didn't you? Hearing that one. You should go over there and listen to the rest of his rant. Alright, let's move on. Let's see, maybe we need to go to ENENEWS, energy news. That's another one, heating of global warming. There you go. You got radiation everywhere, and you're taking the oil out and putting the magma chamber in between us and just the ground with no protection of the biotic oil. Can't imagine why we would have that. Why would it get hotter now? My peers, they're idiots. This guy, he just figures it out. Alright. ENENEWS, energy news. Expert, there's just very few of the birds left in the high contamination from Fukushima plant. Things are not looking good. Spiderwebs looked strange. Animals respond to radiation over twice as bad as in Chernobyl. Implies effects are stronger in Fukushima. Oh boy. Now you're going to have all the mutant stuff. Okay, now let's go into U.S. Canada. Yesterday, over 50 dead seals, sea lions, whales, walruses recently stranded in Alaska. Dozens of seals suffering from baldness, skin sores. Expert marine transport of Fukushima nuclides may represent a new stressor to ecosystem. May. See how they have to put the may. Gotta put may in there. Incredible. Incredible. Well, we watched it yesterday. Watched the thing again on the on my thing on the Watchmen. Watch that one. The people who know something and then they don't say anything about it. We know what's going to happen to them. It's in the Bible. Mainstream media. It's in the Bible. What's going to happen in the end? You will be judged. Doesn't matter. You will be judged. It's all on you. You see what I'm saying? Don't want to report on it? Say if, and maybe, and the maybe. And not report on it at all? Oh well. Why don't you watch my yesterday's show? It tells you what's going to happen in the end. Okay, the Watchers watching the world. The best observed X-class flare. So we just had an X-class flare. Dr. Pierre Latour, engineering Earth's thermostat with CO2, EU 2014. Yeah, how about the thermostat with the oil between the magma core and us? How's that? Year's first tropical low headed for southwestern Mexico. Alrighty then, that's your news update for today. Let's get rid of all this. There I am. Alrighty then. Stay tuned and let's listen to that one more time, because obviously it might have to take future generations to fix this. And there's the answer right here. Global warming, here's your answer.
That the Earth is like a car, and whereas in your car you cannot put water in the oil tank, you can't take all the oil out of the Earth in between it and the very hot magma core and replace it with water and expect that to work.
Be safe. Be prepared for anything. Those that have the power to do something about this, I don't know. Maybe we need to make this go viral. We need to send this information to everyone knows. And also forward it on to the scientists, since they can't figure this out. Alright. Especially the ones in charge of global warming. Alrighty then. Take care. And I'll see you again tomorrow on the flip side. Please be safe.